Before knowing about some shortcuts on height and distance, first we need to know some terms used in the shortcuts. So first of all, height and distance is a chapter where we need to find the height of a tower, tree or a building. We also have to find the distance of a ship from a lighthouse or the width of a river. So we can find them by using trigonometric ratios. So first term we have is line of sight. When we see an object standing on the ground, the line of sight is the line from our eye to the object, means a straight level from our eye to the object is known as the line of sight. The another term used is angle of elevation. Now if we have this line as the line of sight, means the straight level of our eye, so any object above us can be seen through an angle at our eye. That angle is known as angle of elevation. Similarly, anything which is below the level of the eye can be seen by an angle which is known as angle of depression. So when the object is above the horizontal level of our eye, we have to turn our head upwards to see the object, and that eye, and in this process when our eyes move to an angle which is known as the angle of elevation. Similarly, the downward angle we have to move is known as the angle of depression. So these are the some terms used in the height and distance. Now let us solve problems based on the shortcuts. Now we have this question. The angle of elevation of a top of a tower from a point on the ground is 30 degree. On walking 100 meters towards the tower, the angle of the elevation changes to 60 degree. Now let's make a simple rough diagram. So let us consider this is the tower, and we have a point on the ground which is making an angle of elevation 30 degree. So this will make an angle of elevation 30 degree. Now on walking 100 meters towards the tower, when we walk 100 meters towards the tower, suppose we reach here from point A, we reach the point B, and suppose this is a tower, point D. So now the angle of elevation changes to 60 degree. Now for this type of question, we use the shortcut which is T is equal to H cot of theta 1 minus cot of theta 2 theta 2, where D is the distance between the 2 points which we have moved, or we can say D is the distance between the 2 points whose angle of elevations are given. H is the height of the tower. Theta 1 can be said as the small angle, and theta 2 can be said as the large angle. Now here we have the values. D is equal to 100, H we need to find out. Theta 1 is equal to 30 degree and theta 2 is equal to 60 degree. So according to this shortcut we have 100 is equal to H cot 30 minus cot 60. Now 100 is equal to H cot 30 is the reciprocal of tan 30. So tan 30 value is 1 upon root 3. So cot 30 will become root 3. Tan 60 is root 3. So cot 60 will be 1 by root 3. So 100 is equal to H. Taking the LCM, we have root 3 into root 3 is 3 minus 1 upon root 3. So it is 100 is equal to H into 2 upon root 3, which we have 3 root 3 into 100 by 2, which is equal to 50 root 3. So H is equal to 50 root 3. Now another question is the angle of elevation of the top of a tower from a point is 30 degree. On walking 40 meters towards the tower, the angle changes to 45 degree. Find the height of the tower. Now let's make a rough sketch of this problem. So we have the angle of elevation of a top of the tower from a point. So let's suppose this is a tower and we have a point on the ground which is somewhere here, which has an angle of elevation of 30 degree. Let's name this as T and this is A. 40 meter towards the tower. Now we need to move towards the tower. Now suppose the point is B and the angle changes to 45 degree. This is 45 degree and we have moved 40 meter. Now this is similar to the one we have solved and we can use a shortcut here. So this is H. So we have D is equal to H cot of theta 1 minus cot of theta 2. So 40 is equal to H cot of 30 minus cot of 45. So 40 is equal to H cot 30 is the reciprocal of tan 30, which is 1 by root 3. So it will be root 3, and cot 45 is the reciprocal of tan 45, which is 1. So it is 1. So H is equal to 40 upon root 3 minus 1. Now we can rationalize this by multiplying by root 3 plus 1. So we have 40 upon root 3 minus 1 into root 3 plus 1 divided by root 3 plus 1. So we have 40 into root 3 plus 1 divided by a minus b into a plus b is a square minus b square. So root 3 square is 3 and it is 1. So it is 40 by 2 into root 3 plus 1. So it is equal to 20 into root 3 plus 1 meter. Now the third question is, there are two vertical posts, one on each side of the road, just opposite to each other. One post is 108 meter high. From the top of this post, the angle of depression of the top and foot of the other posts are 30 and 60 respectively. Then the height of the other post is, you are given 4 options. Now first let's make a rough figure of this question. So we have two vertical posts which are on the opposite side. So now let us consider we have two vertical posts. Now both might not be of the same length. Now one post is 108 meter high. So let us consider this as 108 meter high, and from the top of this post, means from here, the angle of depression, so it is given that this is the angle of depression, so the other has to be short in length, this has to be bigger and this has to be small, because it is given that from the top of this post which you have considered, the angle of depression of the top and bottom of the other post is given 30 and 60. So this is the top and this is the bottom. So angle of depression is the angle below the angle of sight, line of sight. So the top is given as 30 degree and the bottom is given as 60 degree. So conversely we can make that this angle is 30 and this is 60. Now in this type of figure where you are given the angle of the top and bottom of a tower of height h, the distance between the 2 points whose angle of elevations are given is to be taken as d. The small angle is taken as theta 1 and the big as theta 2. So for this type of problem, the shortcut is h is equal to d into cot of theta 1 divided by cot of theta 1 minus cot of theta 2. So now let's put in the values of the question. We are given that h is equal to 108 meter, theta 1 is 30 degree, theta 2 is 60 degree. So we need to find the height of the other post, which means d. So let's put in the value. So we have 108 is equal to d cot of 30 degree divided by cot of 30 minus cot of 60. we have 108 is equal to d cot 30 is the reciprocal of tan 30, which is 1 by root 3. So it is root 3 divided by root 3 minus 1 by root 3. So we have 108 is equal to d root 3 divided by, now we can take the LCM, which is root 3 into root 3 is 3 minus 1. So it will become 2 divided by root 3. So we can shift it in the numerator. So we have 108 is equal to 3d by 2. So d value comes is equal to 108 into 2 upon 3. So which is equal to, we can cancel with 3. So we have 36 into 2. We have the answer d is equal to 72. So the correct answer is d is equal to 72. So this is the shortcut when we use in this type of problems. Now we have the shortcut for the cloud type of problem. So in this type of problem, we are usually given that we are seeing a cloud from a height above the ground. So let us consider this is the height above the ground from which we are seeing this cloud. So angle of elevation of this cloud from the ground will be given to us. Let us consider it is as alpha. Now we are given its reflection in the river. So let's consider this is a river. So on the top of the river we are seeing a cloud, and we will find the reflection just below this angle, somewhat here, equal in distance from the top and the bottom. So these both will be of the same distance, because same distance we will find the image in the river and the original cloud. So we are given the angle of elevation of the top of the cloud and the angle of depression of the bottom. So let us consider this is given as beta. Now we are given some height above the river. Let's consider it is h, and the height of the cloud above the river, it is capital H. So since this height is equal to h, so this the remaining will be h minus of h, and this height is h. So for solving this type of problem, the shortcut is h is equal to h cot alpha plus cot beta divided by cot alpha minus cot beta. So we have to find the cot of the angle of elevation of the top of the tower, then cot of the angle of depression of the image of the cloud in the river. So h is the total height of the cloud above the river, or the total height of the image below the river, and h is the height of the pole, or the height of the height from where we are seeing the cloud. So we use this shortcut for finding the unknown values. So guys, please like, subscribe and comment my channel. Also, any question which you find doubtful, you can write in the comment box and I'll solve it.